What's going on, world? Welcome back to the Missing Piece Answers for Today's Artist. I am your knowledgeable host, KwaShonne, and today, oh my God, y'all don't know how long I've been waiting for this episode because, no offense to the guys, but we had to get some feminine energy on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like the brothers came through. This has been a great season, but this one is very, very special to me, very important. I got somebody that's near and dear to me, and we're talking a very, very, very special topic, right? Y'all know why y'all clicked on this. We're gonna teach y'all how to be better on that stage because some of y'all fucking suck. Anyway, moving on. But so let me introduce Miss Gemi the way that it's supposed to be. Let me let y'all know who we got here today with us, right? So today I'm joined by a beautiful and very special guest, award-winning Disruptor Award at that, right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Look her up, check her out. Usher halftime commercial spot. Lyricist, songwriter, rock star, heartthrob, trendsetter, master performer, space cadet, my love, the amazing Gemi. How are you, girl?
I'm good. I like that.
You know,
that made me feel good.
I mean,
the space cadet was kind of cool.
You see what I'm saying? I got to give you all your accolades.
Can you send me that?
Yeah, of course. Always, anything for you.
Yeah.
Anything for you. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so blessed. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? You see what we're doing, Ain't no exchange. We still here doing the damn thing.
I love this space. I feel comfortable.
It's supposed to be like home. And that's always the biggest thing.
That's why my foot is up. I'm sorry to put my feet on the couch.
You can. Come on. Hey, if Rick James did it, I mean, why can't Jimmy do it? Huh?
I try to just keep it calm.
For sure. So you won't believe, like, speaking of like home, guess who was in here a couple of days ago? I don't know if you had seen my Instagram. These couple of days. Kurt Franklin was just in here.
Really?
Kurt Franklin was in here. He was doing, Lou Young.
Yeah, I love him. I love both of them, actually.
Love Lou, right?
Yeah.
So Lou has his podcast, right?
Yeah.
Lou has his podcast, and he came in here to shoot an episode.
Oh, cool.
And you already know me, following, watching Lou for a minute. So like you can imagine, I'm sitting there, his videographer came in. Or whatnot came in, said that he booked it. So I'm like, okay, anything you need, just let me know. Whoop, whoop, scoop, scoop.
Yeah.
Just let me know. So I'm like, who's coming in today? Oh, comedian, been doing it for 8 years, no name. I was like, okay, great, nice, all right, cool.
He said nothing.
Just chill. And you know me, I'm just chilling. We do this. I'm working. So I'm at the computer. Man, I look up, Lou walked in, I'm like,
yeah.
What's going on, Lou? I said, okay, you need anything, let me know. Cool, bet. Get out of this way, because they setting up stuff.
Yeah.
So then, I'm just chilling again. A door open. So I look up.
Kurt.
What's going on, Kurt? Nice to meet you in person. If you need anything, let me.
Yeah.
Man, it was dope. But yeah, we had Lou and Kurt in here, man, and it's really, really dope, man.
That's
brothers
cool.
came through, blessed the space, man. So, it's been nice.
It feels like solitude in here.
It
feels like the energy, it feels good.
Good. And, speaking of energy, you brought that blue aura in here, man. So, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the blue aura.
Shout out to that blue aura that you rock. So you got to see, you contributed to
Yeah.
this as well.
Every space we walk into.
Always,
Bring the
man.
blue
So,
aura.
I guess we can just, jump into it. So, how long have we been knowing each other? What's this been? How long we been rocking?
I'm gonna say like 8 years.
8 years, right?
I think 8 years, like 2017,
right?
2018ish.
So like my whole matriculation throughout this music thing, we've been knowing each other. It's amazing. I met a lot of great people like you, and I'm just blessed for it. So I have on here to talk about like my favorite memory of you, which is when we first met, right? I remember cause TK, we was talking, and he was hyping you up.
Shout out to TK,
Shout out to my brother
him.
TK. We love you, brother. I know you'll be back soon.
Yes.
Connecting the indies with the culture. We appreciate you for doing that. Appreciate you for connecting us.
Yeah.
We was talking. He was like, yeah, Jimmy, she gonna be out, man. Make sure you come to the show. I was like, oh, for sure, I'm coming. I'm finna come bless stage too. So it's like, and I think me and you, because we followed each other first, I think is what it was. So me and you was always commenting on each other back and forth. So we had a internet relationship before we met in person. And then I remember when I was in there, you had got on the stage, and like you was on the stage. I don't think we like walked in together or seen each other while we was in there. But I seen you as soon as you got on the stage. You went up there and you shut that motherfucker down. You rocked out, and it made me feel so good because as soon as you got off that stage, I don't know why, but you be lying to me and you was like, "How was it?" And that's when I knew like, oh, we on the same type of frequency because she's looking to make sure like to improve every single time. Like you was genuinely like, okay, how was it? How did you feel about the performance? I was like, yeah, we're gonna be we're gonna be best friends. For
Yeah,
sure. You know,
yeah, I like to get like that feedback because like and it too, like if I'm being honest, sometimes when I was performing, like I would black out, like a good way. So it's like
Yeah.
I'd be so like out of outer body that like I would ask being genuine because I don't know what really happened. I don't know if that sounds really weird or spooky,
It
but
doesn't.
it's real though.
It is like I know that flow state that you're talking about because I have the exact same thing, right?
Yeah.
And that's just a part of the matriculation. I know we're gonna talk about more about it. I know we're just in it, which is great.
Yeah.
But no, every time that I got on the stage or touched on, like, you know, it's the nerves before you get on there. But as soon as you get on there, and that music starts playing,
It's like something just clicked, right?
it's just like you gone, and I'm in it. And then one thing that I love too, damn, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me slow down. Let's slow down.
See, we already
We
getting
go
out
right.
of body
We gonna get to it. We got gems for y'all on this one. I swear to God, I promise y'all. We dropped them already. But it's an icebreaker that I normally do that I start off with everybody, right?
Okay.
And so let's do this first because I need people to know who you are and you know how long we've been doing this, right? So the icebreaker it's in correlation with the first episode, right? How and when did you start your music career?
All right, so not to sound cliche, but I started doing music like recording when I was 13, 13 or 14.
High school.
Yeah, high school, like middle school, high school.
Yes.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't really know how it came about. Like I was really reserved as a kid, like kind of conservative. So like I would write a lot, expressing myself like poems and stuff. And then when I got to high school, it was like I was in a band. Like I played drums like all my life.
You know, I always, not to cut you off, but I always envy y'all.
What,
like,
drummers?
Yes, one drummers,
Why?
but just people that was in the band. Period. Because I wanted to do it. Like because same thing. Shout out to all the people that you know. That's how you know the real lyricists. Like they always tell you, oh, I was writing poetry back in school because that's where it started from, right? But I didn't join the band back then. I don't know why my mindset was just not on band. I took a little bit of piano lessons and I drummed a little bit when I was way younger. Yeah. But I just wish somebody would have said, go join band. That way I would know how to read
The band
music.
was cool. Well, see, I'm Nick Cannon. I don't know how to read music.
Okay.
But I always had the gift of like arrangements or like hearing something, I could play it back or that sort of thing. So it was like when I got to high school, I was in a band. And I had music classes, you know, to fill up your courses.
Right.
And then so what happened was that's when like Apple like was in Elevation, and then like they had like Garage Band. So like my music teacher would let us make songs for like projects and stuff. So you know I'm geek, and my band director was my music instructor, of course. So
right. Because that's how I know
he used to unlock this door. It had like all the equipment in it, and I used to start writing. And the first time I heard myself like recorded, I was like, oh, I just got addicted to it, and I kept doing it, and then like we hear literally.
You want to know? I love that. That's beautiful. You want to know my first time recording?
Yes.
Because and it's funny, like people will know too, because you're talking about the innovation of Apple and all that. So it was in high school. My first time recording was when actually recording myself and like making songs, because I had big brothers and stuff that was doing music, but I stayed in the country. So
where are you from?
I'm from the 229, Southwest Georgia, Albany.
You from Albany? Stop, please. Because you don't know what's funny? My best friend is from Albany, and she is like 229 till she dies. So shout out to Ashton Hosey, my best friend. She is like, yeah, she's like 229 every time she's out. Oh, you're from Albany. She always finds somebody from.
We always find each other.
I just met somebody, some older couple at the Battery the other day, and she was like, "Yeah, we're from Albany." And I'm like,
there it is.
There it is.
We migrated. We are, all of us just migrated up.
You said it like you wasn't like 229 proud. Like,
I
I'm from
love the 229. I love my small city, but I just knew it was too small for me. I had to go I had to go ahead and get up about that pun. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. You know what I'm saying? I love the 229. I'm always going to rep 229.
For sure.
Deuce, Nina, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was a split because I'm from, I was born in a smaller town called Cairo, which is right there on that Georgia-Florida line. Okay. So, it's just like, it's like an hour away from Albany. Okay. So, me and my mom, we moved to Albany. Right, and I would just be back and forth. Summers in Cairo, summers in just back and forth. So yeah, so I count both of them, Cairo and Albany. That's where I'm from.
Ooh,
that's where
Cairo. I like the name of that.
That's right. And it's spelled like Cairo, Egypt. Cairo. But we call it Cairo because we country as hell.
Cairo.
Because we country as above, man. But yeah, so like, the 229, the Deuce, Nina.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. But what was the point we was making? I just love having these conversations.
Where are we from? How we got started?
Right, how we got
music?
started, right? So,
Yeah.
so the way that I got started was I had my big brothers, right? My big brothers, they was doing music. I was in the country of Albany, and they was went to Westover. Shout out to Westover. That's on the west side of the city. I'm all the way like in the country, which is like the southern part. It's like a 15-minute drive. I know, like you're playing about 15 minutes, because you know what, we're in Atlanta now. So back then, 15 minutes was a long time. 15 minutes ain't shit now. I wish they were 15 minutes away.
Exactly.
But they they had access to recording equipment and stuff, but it was all over there. After I come home from school, man, I'm home. I can't, we got one car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? But my first start recording and actually listening to myself was on the T-Pain app. I don't know, that's a deep cut. I just had to get out. I don't know. You remember the T-Pain app? The T-Pain app.
The
'cause
T-Pain app.
I didn't have nothing, but it had built-in auto-tune. I had a couple of beats on that motherfucker.
But that's how it was though. Like
Hey.
starting off, it's like I said, I started from GarageBand.
Right.
Like then it was Logic and everything else. But like that was like before that, you had to get in the studio.
Right.
So I was in the studio a couple of times at like maybe like I said 13, but I was rapping with like extended family, like I'm talking about like grown men, like they are in their like 20s and stuff, and I'm legit and I'm rapping with like, so when people like talk about like the skill and stuff like that, that's why, because when my foundation, I'm rapping with guys, but I'm keeping up with them. I'm like, think of like Little Bow Wow with like Snoop, and like that's kind of how it was with like all the other guys. So like,
yeah, you had that what I call the LT. My late cousin LT, he had the same thing. Like he was raised in the studio with my uncles and them. They up here.
Yeah.
Down there, they already moved up here. They up here and stuff. So like I said, that's why my first introduction to it was on the T-Pain app. But when I got up here, that's when I was actually able to get around them. But he, since 2 years old,
really,
the uncle had the studio since then. So he just in there listening around them. So when he freestyle and stuff, that's why he was so good. That's why his pen was so sharp.
And see, it's so weird because like I don't really have anybody in my family that was like, into music.
Yeah.
Like my mom, like she would tell me like her and her friend used to write poems a lot, but like I don't really have family who was just, I never had like mentors or anything. It was just like, when you don't really have things to do in a small city, some people just rap for fun. It starts off like that and then it becomes passion, but like really taking it to that level, like I didn't really see that.
Yeah, I didn't have it until I got up here to Atlanta.
Really?
Like once I got to Atlanta, after we graduated and I came to Morehouse, like that's when I actually was like dipped into it. Outside of that, it was just like ciphers outside high school or whatnot, seeing all my other homeboys being able to create and make music. I'm like, damn, I want to get over there, but just can't get over there or whatever. So, and then other things, working, helping the household or whatnot. So, I was mostly doing stuff like that. So I didn't have a lot of extra spare time in a sense to like just get into it, stuff like that. But it was always a thing. I would always like, I guess, I'm still writing poetry or whatever, doing things in my head. I got the T-Pain out, making little songs like that throughout there and stuff like that.
That's so
But
funny. The T-Pain, it's
telling
not
you,
like embarrassing funny, but it's just like where we are now with it. It's just like starting off from apps and like I said, GarageBand and whatever. I think FL was always around.
FL was FL was like one of those staples or whatnot. Like and it's funny, like didn't have no idea what none of that shit was back then, but now like we can run our way like laps around it, right? It's crazy shit in the world. But yeah, that was my start. But that's dope. Moving into it, we're gonna help y'all because we'll reminisce if y'all let us. We'll just sit here and we'll give y'all shit. We'll just talk music because that's what we love to do.
Yeah.
But okay, so we want to help these artists that's watching this get better at performing, right? So I guess the next question to just follow up off of that, knowing where you started and how you got into it and the things you did, is like, how did you get so good at performing? I know we had talked about it a little bit, right? Like, how did you get as good as you are today? Because don't nobody leave it on the stage how you leave it on the stage, how we leave it on the stage. I mean, I feel like
you absolutely. Come on now.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I like, hey, clock that. Clock
that. Include yourself too. So like, I feel like, well, for me, like I was a big, huge, still am Beyonce fan. So like she was equivalent to like Michael Jackson to me, right? She's a woman, she works hard. And I was obsessed with like her energy on stage. Like I really was like obsessed with all the at the time the DVDs, like I used to really like be into it. And so that was always inspiring for me. But then it's like I was still kind of in my shell a little bit as an artist. Like, so when I moved here, like I met Alex Honcho. Roger, my brother,
shout out
man.
To Honcho,
shout out
man.
to my brother
How
Honcho.
you doing?
He's doing great.
That's good. And where you moved from, too?
So I moved. So I'm originally from Decatur.
Where's
I moved to period. Then I moved to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania at 7.
Okay.
And then I moved back here to Atlanta at 17.
Okay.
So I have that chunk, that 10-year period where I was there, middle school, high school. So then I moved back here, and then I went to college for a little bit, just trying to figure stuff out, find my way. And then 2015, when I dropped out of college, my grandma took me to Pro Music, where the shop he used to work at, and sell music equipment. So she invested in me getting a microphone, a laptop, and all the other stuff, and I met Alex then, right? So from there, me and Alex connected. We made the record Hippie, which is the one,
Yes.
So we made Hippie, and then like it was kind of one of them things where it was like just a magnet. Like he like put me under his wing. You know, he was moving around a lot. I didn't know much about the city or the underground scene, and Alex was always doing something. So we made a song, and then he was like, you know, I want you to be the first lady of the cartel. Yes. And then from there, that was a whole era. If you know,
we was outside. We was outside. Oh, they wasn't outside.
If you know, then you know about like that era. So it's like with him, and shout out to the Cartel Brothers as well too.
Shout out to the Cartel Brothers, man. Y'all
I was like,
some moves.
Very, yeah. So like with them, their energy was just like, I'm like, oh shit, they go hard. And I'm like, so my thing is like, all right, I took pride in the fact that he was like, you know, you gonna be the female version of me with this shit. So I'm seeing him go hard. So I'm like, and he pushed me. Like we used to do rehearsal. He was like, yeah, that's cool. But he was like, you got to go up even more. And so I feel like it was always rooted in me. But Alex definitely like, he turned me up. Like he taught me how to translate it and bring it out. Because it's like, you can't go, and I mind you, the way we used to do our sets was like, it'll be the Cartel Brothers, then it will be me, and then it will be Alex.
Yep.
So it's like the Cartel Brothers are already they crazy. The energy is insane. Never seen no shit like it. Then it's like me, I can't go down. So I didn't have a choice but to meet them where they were. So with that being said, I feel like the Cartel era for me helped me to just translate that. And then now it's like, it kind of gave me my wings to just fly. Yeah. Because like I said, that period was just like I said, if you know, I can't really explain it.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I can. YouTube. They
YouTube.
On there. Like if y'all want to see, like go watch our old performances.
Yeah, it was crazy. So like Alex definitely helped me to just translate that. And what that did for me was like, you know, we had those shows where it's like people wouldn't clap, they wouldn't so and so. You go through it, but it's like at the end of the day, I know my shit. I write my shit. I produce my shit. I know my shit. So it's like I love my shit. Right. So it's like regardless of whatever, I learned to just like do it for me. And that's why it works every time. So it's like it doesn't matter the crowd, where we are, the nerves don't really affect me because it's like I'm confident. This is my shit. You know?
Aunt used to always say, because that was a great point, 1 or 100. We're going to leave it all on the stage and we're going to perform like it's a million out there.
Absolutely.
And that's what we always did. And just even like piggybacking off of that and to what you were saying, like going back to when we was finna jump into this way earlier before we introduced you. You have a signature move that we both share. And that's why I loved it, because being in the studio and making the song, right, is like one piece of the pie. Yeah. Right, and there's many pieces of the pie when you want to be like a full-fledged artist, right? And that's what the missing piece is for, right? So make sure y'all check out the other episodes. That performance is when you get to share your music with your fan base and potentially make new people, right? Make new fans or make new supporters, different things like that, right? And that is a chance to get a song. Like you want to see, if you want a song to go, like performing is one of the best ways, because if you are a great performer, your performance is gonna, like, no matter whom was in there, if you have one of the best performers of the night, it's like, I don't know that person's name, because it shit go like real fast in certain venues and stuff. It's like, I don't remember that person's name, but whoever that was, I remember that. Hey, I Shazammed the song and everything, right? Like you can make. I've seen it happen over and over time. But one of the special moves that me and you always have, and that's why I know I was like, yeah, she like we link when it comes to this performance shit. Is that I'm not finna stay on the stage.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I will be like in other performances, I'll be in there and I just be watching depending on, because I know TK used to love to try to have us going in the middle.
Yeah.
Times
At the peak.
So I'm just sitting there watching people and watching. I'm just taking notes of their stage. I'm like, it sounds cool, bro, but you know they doing the Migos, the early Migos, back and forth, and you know what I'm saying, all that shit. I'm just like, I said, oh yeah, I'm finna turn this bitch up. I'm sorry, bro. I said, watch this. Because the thing about it is that I knew me and you had to share the same mind. I'm not finna stay on the stage. Like y'all, like my mindset going into any venue was, it's not about who you know. I flipped. I was like, it's about who know me after I leave this bitch.
Absolutely.
I'm finna make sure everybody, and you did
Absolutely.
the exact same thing.
Yeah,
like I'm finna get out, I'm finna come to you.
Yeah.
You, Mr. Man that's on your phone, Mrs. Later on there, I'm finna pull you on the stage. I'm get like, y'all finna, you came here for a show? This is a concert. Oh, you thought this was a showcase? No, my baby, this is a concert.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, welcome. Like, damn, yeah, I'm getting stuck in your head. So like me and you, I used to see it.
Oh yeah.
It depended on which one of us went first, because I knew one of us. I was like,
but they knew, whoever the host
stage.
was knew to who to line up back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like it just works like that. And the thing is too, like I'm gonna give y'all a really, really good gem. Study like the lineup.
Yes.
Right? Just like you just said. So it's like one of the things where we will always penetrate, like me and Alex and the brothers, is like we gonna show respect to every single performance.
Yes.
But the key is being the secret weapon. Is like you have no clue what I'm about to do. You have no clue how like the energy just shifts when the other artists even see you going crazy, and like the Cartel brothers, they shooting each other down and they popping back up, you know, that sort of thing. And then I come and it's just like we all over the place. And then it's like Alec, he might climb on the stairs and be on top of the speakers or the monitors. Like it's like we own this space. Like this, like it's almost like a playground. It's like some people stay on the swings, right? And that's cool. But it's like how we would see is like going into a show, like we looking at where we could climb up on, what can we do? Okay, cool.
Where my props
Alex
at.
would even like get on the bar. He like just cause but that's just his brand though, like the rock star thing. So like I said, with him, me understanding the rock star language because I'm studying greats. Like I only study great performers, Tina Turner, Michael Jackson, Janet, and Beyonce. So I understood what he was doing. So it just made it easier for me to like come in under him and just bring a feminine energy to what he was doing. And it worked. Like
it worked like a charm. I'm telling you, I used to love every time I seen that you was on the same ticket as me, I was like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Great
It's certain people, like I always gotta say, like you, it'll be like Cream Team, you know, like I love Cream Team, all of them. Who else was good? Eli
was great. Oh,
Eli.
Damn,
Shout out to Eli the assassin. Eli was great. Nisha Nice.
Every single time. Shout out Nisha.
Shout out to Nisha. International Nisha at that.
International Nisha Nice.
Say it
and
twice.
Say it twice. And don't let her switch it up.
Oh, yeah.
And please don't let her switch it up.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to King J. He's always a great time to perform with. Kato. Who else? It's so many.
We had a great star-studded like lineup for performers that we
that
all
era was. Can we just like
go back?
We'll talk.
Can we just like throw it?
I mean, I'll host.
Let's do it.
I'll host it.
You know, that's exactly what we need to do. We need to do our own. What it is? Y2K. And then what they're doing? Yeah, let's do
like
our own
make it, but like a festival now. You know, like, and it's so crazy because everybody from that time period now is just like doing like
great things, amazing things.
It's like growing up together.
I know. It was
even
great,
like
man.
you too. Like I'm just so proud of you and like the elevation. Even like the Disruptor Awards, I thought that was really, really cool.
You know, we're doing it again this year too.
Are you?
Oh, of course. We can't stop that. That was like y'all let me know how important it was, because it was big for us to put it on because we wanted to. Hell, we've been in this at that point in time. Like we've been in shit 7 years. Like we're gonna do it. We're gonna create our own award ceremony and honor the people that's been doing this stuff like that, while giving the spotlight, shining a light on the people that's coming up and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's the same thing that TK did for us. I mean, that's how I always looked at it, giving connecting the indies with the culture. So I'm gonna give everybody a platform to shine.
Absolutely.
So
shout out to y'all for doing that. That was
appreciate it. It's coming. Saying nominations are open. SMG.Ventures. You can go and nominate somebody that's doing well and doing great right now. By the time this come out, by the time this come out, we actually finna be the awards ceremony is actually probably going to get kicking off. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? See y'all there. See y'all there. If you know, in a few weeks' times. But yeah, so, you know, appreciate you. And I'm so glad that you came through here to rock with me. So like, cause one of the biggest things that I've noticed too, when it comes to, you know, saying our younger artists coming up is like, you know, they're suffering from that stage presence. They don't know how to have it, you know, and I just want to like, if you have any more tips as well on how to improve stage presence. I know you gave them a lot, like you need to study the greats. Like that's a big one.
Yeah.
Because I always study.
For sure.
Anytime. Let you give some. So if you have any more other like tips and stuff, because I have a few, but I just want to.
Yeah, like just short and sweet. Like I said, looking at your audience, or performances are different than like being in the studio.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of artists like they try to blend the two. It's not the same thing. Your live interactions with your audience is like you directly to them, speak directly to them, look them in the face, you know, like depending on the record, learn which parts of the record to connect them to, get them involved with it. And then at the end of the day, it's like, it's entertainment.
Right.
Your studio, that's the lab. That's where you cook. That's where you get ready to give it to them, right? But it's like, look at it as serving.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to get on stage and you just like, you know, you're rapping over the record. Get live tracks.
Please.
Live tracks.
That's
People really do not like when you rap over the song.
We grown now, y'all. Like in the beginning, that's fine. Like you don't know, you're learning. But now you watch this episode, please. And I'll give them this too, because I understand. Like this is a part of the research too. Know where you're performing, because at certain places, by all means, like yeah, they got a trash ass system. Yeah. It's okay. Run your studio version. Like that's the thing too. But when you know that you're at a great place, they invested in their sound system, it's time to level up a little bit, right? Yeah. Like so, bring both of them. Bring the version with with your lyrics. In this case, because the mic may be ass, and you may be like, you know what, I don't want to look crazy up here, so I'm just play the goddamn live version. But bring the version that you know is open. Bring performance tracks. So studio track and performance track. Bring both of them.
Yes.
But let's lean more into that.
Lean more to performance tracks. Also, read the room. Right? Every show that we've done doesn't require us hanging from the ceiling and whatever. You have to know how to read the room. Like it's like breaking the ice with somebody. It's different if like, let's say you're doing a showcase, right? And none of the people know you, right? Show your ass.
Yes.
Electrify.
Yes.
Like vibrate the room, change the energy of the room. When you get done, then you go to these people now that are loose and they might be like, oh, let me follow you on Instagram, whatever. Right. But if it's your own show and your fans are there, that's when you connect. And that's when you really kind of make also too, like your show order makes sense too.
Yes.
When to peak a song, like choose the song, the flow of the show matters too. Like if you know you have two big records, your biggest songs, throw more of those towards the end. In the beginning, warm them up for the people who might just be coming in. It's their first time. It's people want to be entertained. People will pay to come and see you if you give them something to talk about.
Yes.
You know, like ads, you know, get some production, add lights.
Yeah, smoke.
You know,
y'all used to come in that motherfucker with the smoke. Then I'm telling y'all, it was a time.
Smoke that shit.
They used to smoke that motherfucker. It was a time, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all got to go back and watch those
Entertain.
videos.
That's what people want to like, and that's just my thing. I feel like, and this is the thing too. It really takes a lot to even get 10 people to come out and see you.
Yeah.
25 people.
It does.
If people are paying to come and see you, or they're taking time to come see you,
you're at a Beyonce concert.
You need to give them their money's worth. You know, over deliver for that 25. Give them $100 performance for $25 tickets, and that's how you'll get people to commit, and they'll go to like that was great. That only, you know, it's a psychology thing.
It is. So, and that's beautiful. I love that. And too, thank you so much. I'm gonna give y'all some real quickly, you know what I'm saying, rapid fire small. Things that we already said, obviously use the stage, right? Use the whole stage. Don't just stay in one place. Oh yeah, and by the way too, like this is my favorite tip to give to them, right? Get them niggas off the stage.
Oh, Yes.
Anybody that's not performing, get them niggas off the stage. This is not about your homies or none of that. It's a time and place for that.
Get all them niggas off the stage. Why do you have your entourage on stage?
Y'all don't understand that makes that's actually working against you.
Yes, put them in front of the crowd and you have your cameraman record from the back of them to you. It makes you look like it's an illusion sometimes. This is a cheat code. He's just saying it's an illusion too. When you're recording and you want to book bigger shows, you have to utilize the crowd.
You have to. Like, that's very important, right? So like, and we getting towards the end, but so like I got a couple of more questions for you. So those are my little tips. We done gave y'all enough. Y'all going to come in for part 2 of this one.
Really like, got some good gems. But, hope y'all taking notes, seriously.
Please do. Or rewind it, lazy motherfucker. Anyway, but listen, so I want to know, because I have mine, right? Out of everything, what was your favorite performance? Oh, shit. I know. Yeah, crazy, right?
I have like a couple that might stand out, but like I'm gonna say, damn, that's so hard.
I know.
I've done so many shows.
You have.
But one that sticks out, I'm gonna say it was like my birthday. I had just got off of tour, and we came right there to Josephine Lounge.
Shout out to Josephine Lounge.
And Smitty knows. Shout out to Smitty too. We shut that shit down. It was crazy. But like, I really can't say. And then like I said, it's hard to remember because I've
blackout.
It's a blur. So, ooh, yeah, that's hard. I've had a lot. I did the car and bike show 2018. That was really good with a couple other guests. Yeah.
Y'all comment below what's y'all favorite Gemini Shizzy performance. We'll help her out. Maybe she'll remember that and we'll read the comments for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
My favorite, hands down, had to be, and we was talking about, from
the atrium.
Like the atrium used to be back then. Cause I used to dress up like I had the Mario record out. I used to have the hats on and shit like that. Like I like my shit. Like I was like, see, I was making sure niggas gonna remember me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But he was in character for sure.
Right, for sure, right?
Always.
But my favorite performance was, I think it was 2 years ago, the Martin Luther King Day parade back in Cairo. So the thing about it is, and people hear me talk about this all the time, but that's for the foreseeable future until we get into the arena that we want to be in, until we in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah.
Is that one, because when I was a kid growing up off the Martin Luther King Day parade, that parade in my hometown is the longest standing parade in Southwest Georgia, all times. And people from Florida come up to it. We had the cars lined up. It's country.
What time of the year is that?
It's Martin Luther King Day, so that's in January.
Okay. So
my dad is I think he's still the commissioner of it, the chair. He's lead chair. And shout out my pops, man. He called me his first year doing it. He was like, son, I need you to come down and perform. And me, that's my dad telling me, so I'm coming down there. I even got paid off this show. I didn't know he was gonna do that. It's my damn daddy. And I get to perform for my city because I've seen other people get up there and do this. But he called me and my whole city. And then, I'm not thinking too much of it, but when I get out there, man, it was everybody out there. And I mean, like, everybody. I'm just like, wow, y'all really came out and showed up. And so I got to do that twice, but the very first one, was everything. Because I'm like, damn, I'm performing for my city. So that's my favorite. That's my favorite. I love it. Like that, like fulfilled. Like I can die right now today. Not now, God, please. Still got a little more work.
God forbid we got more.
But but that was my favorite. Okay, so I definitely have last 2 questions, right? Because we know how it is, and performing is a really big and important thing when it comes to rollout. How important as an artist are rollouts for you?
That is a great question. Actually, rollouts are probably like my biggest focus as of right now, which is why I haven't really put out more music. I mean, I've dropped 3 times this year, an EP and then like 2 singles. But like rollouts are super important because it's like basically the storyline that ties everything together. It's like, I could honestly admit, like I've recently gotten like consistent with doing rollouts and focusing on them. But before, you know, you would just drop music and just put it out, and now we're gonna perform it and whatever. But I'm realizing like the importance of pre-rollouts, you know, that 6-week term before you actually drop the record is so much that goes into that, warming up. It's almost like prepping for a game, right? So you have to work out. I mean, you have to stretch before you work out, take your vitamins, make sure you eat. Like that to me is like the pre-rollout. Then by the rollout comes, you know, now you're just getting ready to go warm up before the game. And, you know, then it's like game on, and then it's like afterwards you ice and that sort of thing and kind of get feedback, the interview. So that's how I look at rollouts. Like they're important because they even lead up to like having great live performances.
Exactly.
You know, like tell the story of the record, like what made you think of this, do teasers, interviews, all of that stuff. It plays a big factor.
Exactly.
For sure.
So y'all, look, y'all know KwaShonne, and y'all know how I feel about rollouts. Y'all heard it from Jimmy, so I ain't even finna like harp on it too much. Y'all heard it from the queen herself. You know what I mean? Okay, so with that being said, last one. What can we expect from Jimmy 2025? When this comes out, you probably done already did it, and I'm happy, and I'm jamming like right now. So y'all need to be jamming too. But what can we expect from Jimmy for the rest of 2025 and beyond? Give me 2026 too.
Okay, so the rest of 2025 is just looking like I said, just more content. Definitely just seeing my face a lot more. I kind of played it back a lot, but you know, now we're just kind of putting that in reverse. Definitely more music, more announcements, and going on tour in October.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be at the
in Florida.
first date here. When is this?
This is I'm not sure about the date. It's that first 2 weeks of October, but it's a complete Florida run. So we'll be in like
all in Florida.
All of Florida. Orlando, Jacksonville, Miami, and I'm missing one.
I'll probably
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Probably go to Duval. Maybe I need to go to Miami and it's okay. I'm gonna try to make one.
Okay.
I'm trying to make one because I know October's gonna be crazy. I got my brother getting married.
October is always crazy when it comes to shows for even for majors too. But and then 2026 is definitely looking like, you know, another project.
Nice.
Some movies.
Night, girl, let me fuck.
Some placements.
Yes.
2026 is looking crazy. More tour actually, and international, and I'm just leave it at that.
Bet. All right, bet. I'm gonna have to hop on one of them with you.
Absolutely. Come on with.
All right, bet. So, Jimmy, thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me.
Being here. Like, I really appreciate this because, you know, we are the ones now. Like, we the OGs now. So, you know, we have to get this game to the youngest.
And, thank you for saying that, too, because I didn't mean to cut you short.
No, you good.
But, you know, somebody brought it to my attention, too. Like, sometimes I take for granted my experiences. Like, I've been through a lot of stuff, and like I'm still so in the process that I forget that I actually do have a lot of knowledge to give and experiences, like genuine ones that could probably really help some people that are coming up. So like, thank you for this. Like, this made me feel good.
Like, when I think about us and what we've been through, like, that's the thing about it. Like, when people kept coming to me, asking me, like, how did you get to this point? How did you get, like, that's the whole reason why the Missing Piece was created. And it's funny because it's the guide to evolve, but I initially wanted to make it a guide. Couldn't just get my hands around it. I wanted to make it a recorded series. Couldn't get around to it, and it's like 4 years ago. But now that podcasting is hot, obviously I got my own space. It's like the Missing Piece podcast. It's a podcast.
Yeah.
That's what it needed to be, and obviously it came to fruition. So, and then I know my people, like y'all, we was raised together and we seen a lot. Our knowledge is valuable. So, you know, I'm trying to make sure that they, you know, they're going to be calling you like, hey, Jimmy, you got a consultation for me?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have you back.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
let's make it a thing and continue to, like, you know, as we evolve, just continue to just flush the game down, flush the information down like they need it. And because and more so because the business of music is like so broken. Like, it's just so many things I just identify problems with, things that shouldn't be, like, you know, we got to get back to a place where it's like, you know, let's clean this shit up and let's make it right, because gatekeeping, it does nothing.
Especially for us. Like,
it doesn't have to be that, though. It's so much room now, so much opportunity for everybody to win. You know, I just don't believe that gatekeeping, you know, consulting is one thing.
Right.
But what should never be gatekeep is basic foundational information on how you start. The rest, you can have the knowledge, but the rest is up to you. And that's a whole nother thing. But how to upload your songs should never be gatekeep.
Right,
Knowing how to put your own shows together should never be. People should never be charging for information like that. I just think like me personally, I feel like if you have to gatekeep information, you're not confident that you can,
deliver,
continue to be successful without withholding it.
Right. Exactly.
So
God damn, Jimmy,
you can have it. You can have it.
Woo! Part 2, man. Watch this. We're gonna have to. She got to come back. She got to come back. We're gonna have you back, my love. But where can they find you, Jimmy?
You can find me on all platforms under Gemi Nuetron. That's GEMINUTRON. So my artist name is just Gemi, but all of my social ats are Gemi Nuetron.
Gemi Nuetron. You know what I'm saying? And she got a blast, y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got a blast.
Got a blast. So
he like that.
So he like. Thank y'all so much for watching, man. I really, really appreciate y'all for coming through. This has been another episode of The Missing Piece. So listen, if you are an artist out there, well, before I get to that part, I don't want to do it. I want to get ahead of myself. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Please do that. And if you know an artist that needs this information, man, please send it to them. They need it. They need it. Send it out to them. If you are an artist out there and you need help with your rollout, man, jump down there in the description, man, and send your boy an email so we can go ahead and plan your rollout roadmap. Because that's what we do. Like we said, we here to help you out, man. Let's get that session booked, man. I'm here. I might even call Jimmy if you need some help.
I'm always here,
if
y'all.
you ask nicely, I'll call her. I'll get her in here, man.
Always
and lastly, if you're looking for a team that cares about you and wants to see you disrupt and grow and develop as an artist, visit smg.ventures, man. All right, y'all. See y'all soon. Peace.